Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll run on first down. Boom. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go play action with Lawrence. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for the Rams. Touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this round.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field, but to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
It's a gain of 9. That brings up
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A gain of 6 there on first. Working with a 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Darnold from the red zone now. That's going to be caught. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game in Charles. Ultimately, it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things that at the end of the year, you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know when you really should have felt that game.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On play action, Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The result there is the offense is going to come back on the field. A first down as they get 12 on the fake punt. On 1st down. Boom. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Lawrence to throw. Into a sea of defenders unintercepted. Picked off by Monty Rice. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Brings up 2nd and 3. second down now. It's Cook, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Darnold. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Touchdown, Rams! Deontay Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that? There he goes, left side. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Well, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good. Darnold on first down. That's caught by Galladay. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Here we go.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards,
touchdown! Deontay Johnson with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Little. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll run on first down. Booth. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA! For his proven strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll come up now on second and a yard. Darnold. Buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A first down run, good for about 3. Second and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Finding room to the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Jaguars 28.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Faking the give, Darnold. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. Following a touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down. Boom. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Boom. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play action now. Lawrence finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a first and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. A play fake, and it's Darnold. bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be taken down inside the 15. And to make matters worse, a flag is down as well. A lone second remains now in this third quarter. On first down, it's Darnold. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. Throwing again on second down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. To the right and complete to Galladay. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. A first down throw, Darnold. A giant hole up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's complete to Cook. Touchdown, Rams. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down. Boom. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat? In every meeting with reporters this week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
They go play action with Lawrence. He finds his man complete. It's Little. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They'll run on first down. Boom. And bulldozing his way through. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On play action, Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Now Lawrence on third and long, finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Lawrence will throw. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It's brought in by Harris. Touchdown! Jacob Harris 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And Darnold wants to throw the football. Steps away. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
From his end zone, 3rd and long for Darnold. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.